Orange players. This certainly is. Do you think we're gonna see a lot of Widow Mines in this game?
Widow Mines? I think so. Definitely. ILY's a big Widow Mine player, which does bring us to, in the bottom right corner, the Pink Terran, ILY.
And
And over in the top left, it's Hollow.
Hollow. Do you remember how to make the camera do that spinny thing where you zoom down on it? That I do remember how to do, but I don't remember how to make it turn at the same time.
Oh yeah, I don't know that either. That is a spicy maneuver.
Yes, it's really cool. I did remember how to do it once, but I must have forgotten. But that's how it goes. You can see Zoro already walling the ramp up here, expecting the Reaper to be progressively annoying. And
Yep.
start here in the beginning.
Yeah, that Reaper wall is great. It's great, especially too if you're trying to hide your tech in there because he can't just do that little peek in. He really needs to run in through the front door. So, oh, and we got
Ooh,
something cheeky coming down here already out of Sorrow. Um, little pylon.
little pylon. Ooh, I see that, I see that. And thank you for letting me know how. Pop let us know that it's insert and delete on the keyboard that makes it rotate
Oh,
like that.
nice. Yeah, thanks.
Ooh,
Good looking out.
Sorrow. With the
Ooh,
toggle
okay, he is going
proxy
in.
gateways.
Oh, wow, okay. So, it's
And
so funny, the little adjustments. Like, the having the second gateway out there, really all it does is I think in terms of the cycle, it gives you two more two more units, but you have an entire extra gateway exposed, like on the
yes,
front line, but
yeah, that makes
that's
sense.
I mean
But also,
that
if
can get you in there.
that ELY was to scout Zoro right now in his main base, he would only see one gateway. So if he doesn't find this out on the map, he will really be taken by with his pants down. Especially when this command center is going down now. This is gonna hurt LIY.
Very true. Though he should see that Reaper's gonna get in there and he's gonna be like, "Where's the Nexus? Where's
Yes.
the Nexus?" And he's just like, "Screw this, I'm going home." Like,
I need to scout. I have a job to do that I didn't know I had. And the
as two
stalkers are coming.
stalkers pop out.
Before the
Ooh, bunker's
bunker
going up, but that
finishes
is
as
not in
well.
time.
No, it is not.
Oof,
And I think he's
that's
gonna be able to deny this command center
ooh, he's gonna
completely.
pick the Reaper too. I think it's 5 shots for a Reaper. Oh, does bounce him up and shuts his own Reaper in.
Oof.
Unfortunate. It just looks like he's going to pick that SCV. Oh, no. Building that bunker. The
This,
goated 2 stalker pressure. Holy moly.
yes. And more to come. This is not a position you want to be in as a Saren. The Cyclone is on
No.
its way. That can hold this, but YLY needs to do some crazy micros to prevent this from
He
losing
does.
immediately.
And Hollow does have his base up now, so given that there was a bit of a hold there and with that Cyclone coming out, it looks like the kill pressure from Sorrow is largely dried up here, at least for the moment. But that is still going to be, yep, does cancel that CC, but he already has his up at home, so definitely
Yes.
behind in tech, but gonna have an eco advantage here.
Yeah. YLI needs to have some. Really needs to get something done here, otherwise it looks very, very grim for him. Do some damage to
Yeah, he's got that
Soros.
CC on the high ground going here, and does feel comfortable enough to build a tech lab on that factory now. Some Marines pumping, and then over on Sorrow's side, it looks like we got Robo Twilight just gonna keep the pressure on, I think.
Yeah, let's get his essential upgrades. Maybe let's get some Blink and Immortal observers. He's going for the Warp Prism. He's looking out to do some more damage here.
He's looking to close it out, I think.
Most likely. I could definitely see that coming.
But it is also, it's funny. It's like when do you push an advantage and when do you just push your economic advantage? Is always such a difficult question. So
Is really true. And if ILY gets an army here and he finds the gateways, then Sauron needs to build new gateways, and that put him with very little production to actually defend himself if he goes for an aggressive move on YLI. I could definitely see
Definitely.
this go both ways at this time.
Absolutely. Warp Gate does finish, so that is some good protection for those gateways, because this army right here is definitely not enough to actually threaten ILYs in any way. So
No.
he is definitely going to have to get some more Warp-ins before that is a thing. 4 more Stalkers, I believe. Yeah, 3 more Stalkers do come in down there. It doesn't actually have, yeah, it doesn't have the 4th gate. Um, so yeah, good worker advantage here for Hollow. The Adept looks like it's going to wander into its doom here. Oh, no, barely pulls away.
Yeah, good
And
awareness.
yeah. And then Blink's still a little ways off here. So going to be difficult to micro against this army. But Stim is not quite done. So there is a window here that Hollow does still have in order to start getting some damage done here. But
Yes, definitely. But it's still a
well, we'll
scary army
see.
to move into without Blink, but he does have the Wall Prism to micro a little bit around with, so he could definitely do some damage if he chose to.
True. And no tank coming in here yet for ILY. So he does have the Widowmine inside in case there's some cheeky blink in or something. But looks like Saro's just going to go straight for the front door. Blink does finish, and we are going to see an engagement here.
Nice Blink
And
micro, but now Stim
yeah,
stun, so let's see if he can drive him away with that.
right, because he's going to have to watch out for that Warp Prism there. Ooh, does not push into it, though.
Yes.
Does ILY, so that is pretty painful because there's no other way to punish now. He's going to have to heal these all up one by one. Ooh, Widowmine snipe right before it goes down.
Exactly, and ILY is choosing to play purely with Marine Tank like he would do in TvT. That is gonna make him struggle
Yeah.
extra much against the Stalkers right here, right now, so...
He's not a Marauder building kind of player, definitely a tank enjoyer. But oh, the Stalkers are starting to outnumber the Marines. The tank there is in a good position, and I mean, just the absolute
Yes.
apex predator over Stalkers is the tank. But if you get enough of them all together, they could still blink onto it.
Yeah,
So
completely. He could blink in there,
salvages
but
the
then the
bunker.
Marines would also take a lot of the Stalkers out. But I feel like that the amount of Stalkers right now far completely outweighs the Marines. So,
Yeah,
and now he's going
looks
for
like he's going
the
for a
blinking
blink into
into
the
the
main.
base. Very dangerous, very dangerous. There's
Indeed.
revealed a pull, CV's a bolt, which is very necessary, and Sora chooses
Out,
not
out,
to mess
out.
with that too much.
Oh, that Warp Prism almost
Very
going
close.
down. And behind this all, Hollow still ahead 9 workers, which isn't a huge deal against Terran, but he is ahead of full CC, which is a bit more of a problem, because
Yes.
IOY is definitely going to start running into a wall here. He's already oversaturated on his natural.
Yes, but Sora got so much map presence. He is out with the Stalkers, out with the Sword Prism, make sure that while I don't really have the space right now to do any drops or anything, so he does a very nice job blocking him down, as it seems.
Yeah, definitely.
But Sora is also just doing what he wants on the other side here, taking all other bases.
Yup.
Very good job.
Let's have +1 coming along, and it does look like he's going to be switching into Zealots and Colossus.
Yes,
So that is a real good army against Marine Tank.
it is, it is. But ILI is a little bit ahead on the upgrades as it seems right now, and he's not that far behind in SCVs, and he do has okay, he's 10 SCVs behind. But it's not the worst. He doesn't have his mules. But he does need to put
Right.
that third CC down soon, otherwise Zoro is gonna be taking a big economical lead here.
Yeah.
One
And
that's
that
translate into an advanced army, that's gonna be a difficult spot for a Terran player at this point.
definitely. And we see another Colossus coming out, Thermal Lance and +2 starting over on the Protoss side. Oh, loading up a
Yes.
couple of medevacs. Let's see if those do get caught there. No, oh, they see the
Oh,
Stalkers out of the corner of their vision and think better about their life choices.
yeah, exactly. They were
That could have
about
been
to go directly over
devastating
them.
there. Ooh, big stim in, does pick off a Stalker. But the Warp Prism was not there. The Warp Prism is off being a pest in its own little field over on the side.
Yes. And he thinks the Stalkers have gone home with the way he transfers SCVs, but they're still here. Ready to
Yeah.
pick a few up.
And that's kind of effective bait though. Does bring the Stalkers a little bit out of position there and lets those Marines come on in
That's true.
and go land that base. So actually, that was pretty good. It's risky,
Yeah,
but I think it worked out for him there.
yeah.
And then we got a warp in here of that's a lot of zealots.
Ooh,
Oh no.
I missed that wall bin. That is very, very dangerous. And the Stalkers are
Ooh,
also on
that's
the...
a whole mineral line. Oh
Yikes.
no, pulls the whole thing up, and now he gets to pull those Stalkers right back down onto the third base. Just gonna go straight for the CC, right-clicking it now. The repair does
Exactly.
get pulled in,
Forcing them
and
to repair.
this, yeah, the army does start coming over. It is straight lining, but I do still think that's enough stim bio to push off this little blob of Stalkers. Sorrow electing not to actually bring his higher tech units, Zealots and Colossus, over into the fray yet, or show them at all. So I don't think, unless ILY scans him, I don't think he knows what he's up against, though. He seems
Not
to be more of
entirely.
yeah, he's kind of a player. ILY is a player who says, look, if I'm going to beat you, it's because I'm better than you, and it's because I'm better than you at doing the classic thing that I do every game. And
That
so,
makes sense. That is also the way to really improve in the long run, but here playing as against a guy like Zoro, that's going to be a very, very difficult game to take.
definitely, because it does let a very tricky player like Sorrow just do things to poke holes in what they expect.
Exactly, exactly. And
And we do
here
have
he
this a lot of
comes.
gateway.
Zoro comes in at third base here, looking to take an engagement, it looks like.
Yeah, some good preemptive tank hits there. Does soften it up, but that's a lot of zealots. Once those Colossus come over there too, that's 3 Colossus. That's enough to just laze a single line of Marines all in one go.
Yes.
And they're
Yes.
already pushed back from the tanks. This position is lost for ILY.
Completely.
Sorrow is pulling his zealots back somewhat wisely. He's going to have to push past these tanks again, though. It looks like he's losing a lot of his zealots
Does
here.
do a
He's
very
able to
good
shave
job
away.
sieging up also the tanks.
Yeah. No, that was great out of ILY getting that second line
But
in
the
there, but those
Colossus just
triple Colossus,
melts. They
so
just...
much, and the second round of tanks is going to go down. This third base, now for real, is actually done. Looks like that Immortal's going to get picked off. But, that's devastating, and the whole army does go down, and GG is called. Well played, you guys. Whew.
Good game.